Welcome everybody to our December call. This is Diffusing for Days. We want to thank you for being on live with us. If you're catching the recording, hello to you there. So we're going to move pretty quickly through the next 30 minutes. We've got a lot of great material to cover. I would encourage you to take notes if you can. If you can't, watch for the recording to be posted in Fierce Oilers with some of our notes will be in the comments as well there. So this call is all about diffusing your way through the holidays. I mean, honestly, you should be diffusing all year long, but I couldn't think of like a more simple and of effective way to really like support you and your loved ones this season. I think like right now, life is about hashtag easy button. There's a lot of things coming at us. There's a lot of things on our plates. And so I think something simple and effective that supports a lot of people at once would resonate with most of us. I'm not going to dwell on this topic. I'm just going to say, like, if you haven't read up on the dangers of candles and like other more like scentsy type things, not like the brand Scentsy, but scented type things that you're using in your house, like either take my word for it or just go do a quick Google search. You should like probably get rid of them. And so I would encourage you to make sure you have a diffuser. We're going to talk through some really great options. I'm kind of curious if you want to put it in the chat box. I want to know who like started with the diffuser right away on their oil journey, and who like did it take you a while to add one into your oil collection. But basically the point is pull out your diffuser, grab a new one, dust it off, order a second one so you can have multiple, going in different areas. And just a reminder that like when you're diffusing, there's so many great things you're doing for, you're cleansing the air, you're supporting your mood or somebody else's mood. You could be helping with sleep. You could be giving an amazing holiday scent or your own signature scent if you want to be really fancy. And all you need is your diffuser, oils, and water. And that's not complicated. And then you let the power of aroma do its work. And the quick science behind that, again, this could be a 30-minute training in and of itself, but basically like essential oils are amazing because of how they affect our limbic system and of how our brain was made. And aroma is so powerful. And when we inhale the oils in the air we breathe, like things are triggered so quickly, and not just emotionally. It doesn't just emotionally change how you're feeling, like physically it can change what's going on too, and that's very significant. So put your diffuser on and transform the mood, transform how you're feeling and other people are feeling. Okay, it is true that what kind of diffuser you use does really matter. I have bought cheap ones in the past, and I bet you can guess where they've ended up. Maybe you want to put your guess in the comments, but they are no longer with me. And when I finally got my hands on a quality one from doTERRA, it was very obvious the difference, even in the mist output and the way that I could smell the oils. But beyond that, remember doTERRA's diffusers are backed by really great customer service. Most of them have a 1-year warranty. Like if you buy a diffuser from Amazon and it breaks, who are you going to call? Like that's super complicated, but that's not true with doTERRA. They're going to help you out with that. Okay. All right, so what we're going to do tonight is first, Melissa is going to kick us off looking at like the 5 individual diffuser options that doTERRA offers. And then we're going to look at these amazing bundles. You're going to love these. I bet you don't even know about them, and you're going to find like the perfect fit for you or for a loved one. So let's get started with that right away. Go ahead, Melissa.
You've got the PowerPoint for me?
Start talking, I'll share my screen.
Okay, so there are these amazing diffusers that you can be purchasing. I'm just going to quickly run through them very quickly while Amy advances for me, because people are going to go into great depth on them for you. Okay, we're getting there. Have patience with us here.
Google, they updated on me.
Oh no.
Okay, we're good.
Okay, so I need my first one when you're ready.
Here we go.
Okay, so this is the first one. This is the Roam Stone Top. Amazing. It actually roams, and it's $52. So now you get the image of that. And this is a wonderful diffuser to have in your home. The next one is La Luz, and that one is $42. Bright, light, airy, and I'm going to get to tell you more about that one. Then we have the Volo, which is available in marble and onyx for $59. And the pilot, this one I'm going to go into a little bit of detail right now because there isn't a pairing for the diffuser, for that diffuser right now. So I'm going to tell you it's portable. It goes everywhere you go. You can take it with you in your car to work, from room to room, wherever you go, it's ready to diffuse your favorite essential oils. But I did not know that it's made from eco-friendly materials. So for those of you who are really interested in that, this is your diffuser. It's rechargeable, so you can plug it in, it'll charge while it's plugged in, and then you can take it off and move it around. You can choose between 2 mist settings, 4 hours continuous or 8 hours of intermittent diffusion. So it will work on the longest days or longest nights. Included in this is a dual port USB 2A car adapter. So it's easy to plug in, and it has this classy carrying case. So mine lives in my car. I leave it plugged in using my car adapter, and I use the carrying case to store a few special oils that I love in the car. And I keep it tucked inside my armrest. I can take this diffuser into a hotel with me, and I can use it cordless, or I can adapt it with my wall adapters so I can plug it in. In a pinch, I can run it by plugging it into my computer, which is pretty neat. Here's a fun pilot hack. When it's fly and bee season, so like August, September, depending on where you live, take your charged pilot with you to an outdoor dining experience and set it on the table. Put your citronella or tear shield with the new formula in it, and you'll be really glad you have that on hand. So that would be my pairing with this diffuser, if I could make that up: citronella and TerraShield. So it's $37. And if you need a wall plug that I talked about, you can find one for sale in your doTERRA shopping experience for only $4. The top 10 oils I would use to diffuse in my car would be peppermint, wild orange, On Guard, Breathe, and lemon. And if someone in your family or you are often feeling car sick, you should give Digestin a try. Next slide, Aim.
It should be there.
Okay, Dawn Aroma. This one, amazing. This is the workhorse, right? I can't wait to hear more about this, but this is $54.
Okay, so those are all the individual ones. You can look at them like that. And then we're going to go ahead and show you these bundles. I'm really excited about this. So Melissa, you're up first.
Okay, so I'm going to talk about La Luz diffuser with peppermint and wild orange. So I feel like this is a really beautiful, light, and airy diffuser. The top is glass, and La Luz actually does mean the light in Spanish. So Amy and I were talking about this earlier today. It actually is referred to as an ultrasonic diffuser. Sorry, Aim. I was like, I don't know, but I did a little digging today. But it does a really cool aroma infused mist. Since it's ultrasonic, the electronic frequencies on the water create that superfine mist, which makes it part humidifier. I didn't know. So it's usually very quiet though. Those ultrasonic humidifiers or diffusers are actually very quiet, and you only need a small amount of oil in this diffuser, which I also did not know. This is why you volunteer to do these things, because you learn cool stuff. So if you want to conserve your oils, this would be a good one to use. So why not? Why not love a diffuser and a humidifier all in one? So it has a nighttime or a run time of up to 8 hours, but you can diffuse your favorite oils all day or night. 3 ambient light settings to match whatever mood you're in, right? So it goes high mist for 4 hours, low mist for 8. You can turn it for 1, 2, or 4 hours if you want to have it going on and off. It has a dim and a bright white light and a lavender option. It has an automatic safety shutoff, which is really cool because my grand dog was here a few weeks ago and got caught up in the cord, and it tipped over and it went off right away. The water spilled, but it did. We saw it in action. So you can put it in your living room. It comes with wild orange and peppermint. So that's where I keep it, in my main living area. And I like to diffuse the wild orange and peppermint. It's invigorating, it's energizer. I like to put this sometimes in my bathroom with On Guard in it to freshen and purify the air. But I also like to move it into my bedroom sometimes. I definitely take this with me when I'm traveling. When I'm not flying, this is my choice for my hotel room. And I like to diffuse lavender and cedarwood for restful, calming sleep. So I'd say buy it alone for 42, or why not buy the bundle, peppermint and wild orange for $59, which is a $15 savings. Emily's going to talk a little bit more about this in a bit, about another way you can purchase the La Luz diffuser. Then we have the Pebble diffuser with Breathe. This is a brand new diffuser. Mine was supposed to be here for tonight, guys. And I don't know, it's caught in the shipping nightmare of the world right now. So, but this is a really perfect time to purchase this Pebble diffuser and Breathe. It's a limited time offer. So when it's gone, it's gone. And I really like it. It's got a slightly smaller footprint than what we're used to with our doTERRA diffusers. And I like that too. It is also an ultrasonic diffuser. So that also means it's going to diffuse and humidify. Several great features: 5-hour continuous runtime, 10-hour intermittent, and multiple light settings. And so you've heard a little bit of probably Amy and I talking about how important Breathe is right now, because it has eucalyptus in it, and that really studies are showing that it is inhibiting the replication of the spikes and the spike proteins. So this is such an important pairing right now. You can order one for yourself. You can ship one to somebody directly as a gift. Perfect size for diffusing next to your bed. Don't miss out on this awesome diffuser. And now you get to hear from Laura about the Dawn Aroma.
Thank you. So I'm coming to you from my bedroom, which is where I keep my Dawn. My question for everybody is, who has a humidifier, just in general? I know that before this one, I haven't had a humidifier for a couple of years, just because I think my mom said something about making sure you keep it clean, and if it's not clean, it's not good to run it. So I got a little paranoid. But I do have my Dawn here, and there was a post I think that Melissa posted about, like, where do you keep yours? I keep mine on the ground for aesthetics. I don't really think that's the most beautiful diffuser in my opinion. So I keep mine on the ground and I run it at night. It's super easy to clean. Like, you can take it apart, you can get in there and clean it out. And to me, it's a diffuser that needs to be cleaned like every week if you're running it every night. So I wipe it out with water and vinegar. I don't know if that's 100% the best way, but that's how I do it. And then it's almost a half a gallon of water that you put in. And then it's recommended that you put like 10 drops of oil. But I try like 2 drops of On Guard and then maybe like 8 drops of Breathe. So you can kind of mix and match what you put in there. And then it has 3 different settings. I would say my maybe 2 complaints, it's just the lights. So I turn the light around so that it's not lighting up my room, because I like my room completely dark. And then I wish like the cord would maybe come off, or I don't know, to like refill it and everything. But to refill it, all you need to do is take this part out, so you don't have to unplug the whole device. So I guess it's not really a complaint. And if you buy it as a bundle right now, you save $22 and you get the humidifier diffuser, and you get a 15 milliliter Breathe and 15 milliliter On Guard. And I think those are like exactly what we should be diffusing right now, especially while we sleep. We don't have to think about it. Just a couple other things. Suggested room size is 270 square feet. I don't know how big my room is, but it's perfect for my room. Continuous operation, high mist mode up to 7 hours. There's a medium mist mode for 12 hours and then low mist for 22 hours. Let's see. Any other low? It doesn't make any noise. I really don't hear it. And it automatically shuts off and uses all the water, which is really nice. I would highly suggest, if you
if you don't have a humidifier, I would invest in this because you can use your oil safely in it as well.
Mhm.
That's
Thanks,
it.
Laura. Thank you. I think that was awesome. And Jamie wrote it in the chat. I think it's true that it adjusts to the humidity level when you have the moon on. It won't exceed, I don't know, it knows the percentage of what not to go over. I'd have
did
to
not
look
know
that
that.
up. I
That's
know,
cool.
right? So smart. Okay, Lindsay, you
Amy,
are,
Amy, can you just talk really quickly, or Laura, about where you put the oils?
yeah, Laura, do you want to answer it or should I answer it? Okay, so I like to put the bottom basin, I put about half the oils in there with some water, and then I do the rest of the oils on top. Because if you think about oils floating on top of water, right? And you're waiting all the way until the end for that to get to the bottom and then come out in the humidifier. So I like to get it into a mix. I hope that makes sense. I know I don't have a visual, but that's that for you. And Em does all her oils in the bottom part. She's an overachiever. All right, Lindsay, you're up next.
Okay, I'm talking for Lindsay. I don't think she's on, right?
Okay, Sean, you're up next.
Okay, perfect. She called me. She's having some crazy weather out there in California. So she asked if I could help her out. All right, so she was supposed to talk about the pedal diffuser and that BOGO. Do you have that up? There we go, perfect. Okay, so this here is the pedal. I don't have it plugged in at the moment, but it is one of my favorites. I had it in my bedroom until I've upgraded to the next one I'm going to tell you about. But this one had been like my favorite diffuser. It runs for 2 hours, 6 hours, and then 12 hours intermittently. So it will run overnight for you. It's got optional light settings. You can be on or off, and it's just like a really nice glow, I would say, as far as the night light on it. It's an ultrafine mist. It reaches up to 330 square feet, and it wholesales for $47, and you get a 5 milliliter lavender and 5 milliliter wild orange, a savings of $33, which is incredible. Okay, and 20 PB. So that is the pedal diffuser. And then next, I'm going to talk about the Hygge diffuser and the Hygge oil, which I am loving. Okay, here we go. So I got this one plugged in. Da, da, da. Okay, so this one is like the upgraded pedal in my opinion, okay? So Hygge in like the Scandinavian countries is the practice of finding joy in everyday moments, okay? So it's used to describe that cozy feeling like that you get when you're comfortable and content with your life. The guy that invented this blend spoke at convention, and he gave a nice description saying it's kind of like sitting in a very nice, cozy, warm living room with leather furniture. And I would say, like, when you smell the Hygge oil, that's exactly what it smells like. Like, it's really hard to explain. But what is in it is you got wild orange, you got cedarwood, amyris, frankincense, myrrh, cistus, vetiver, tonka bean absolute, and vanilla absolute. Okay. It's got a lot of the oils of the Bible. Did you notice that? But it's very, I don't know, woodsy, leathery, a little bit manly, but yet has that like vanilla hint to it, like just very cozy. I mean, it's the cozy blend. So I am loving it diffused at night. Like, put it in your diffuser maybe an hour or two before you go to bed. It's not a super strong smell. It's just a really nice smell. An hour or two before you go to bed, and like shut the door to your room so that when you walk in, you can really smell it. It smells so good. The water capacity in this diffuser is 150 milliliters, so about 5 ounces. It's for about 300 square feet. Now check out these light settings, okay? So the buttons are on the cord, which is a little bit different than the other ones we have. So I think I have it on the first setting here. I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but then it gets a little, oh, this is the candle one. Like, it actually like flickers like a candle. Isn't that super cool? And then there's off, and then there's 3 settings of lights. They're all like relatively similar, but different. So yeah, I love that. Continuous operation up to 5 hours, intermittent up to 10 hours. And the 2 5-hour I'm not sure. There's like a setting on here that looks like an S and I have no idea what it means. So whatever.
It's a
The
secret.
wholesale is $59.50. What's that?
It's a secret setting.
Maybe that's it. I'm not sure. It's $59.50 and it comes with a 15 milliliter of Huga, which is the right way to pronounce it. They told us at convention. But this oil itself is no longer available and can only be purchased with the Huga diffuser. And it has a glass top and like a concrete bottom. Why are you all laughing?
Because Emily says the S setting makes it become a disco ball. Thank you, Sonia. You just sold us all
All
the
right, we're
Huga
good.
concrete diffuser. Okay, Emily, top that.
Dang it, sorry, I'm just like heckling Sonia. The candle thing though, I'm like, seriously, that did it. I'm getting it. Okay, that was great. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the Aroma Essentials collection. So this is a newer kit from doTERRA. So this is one, if you are already a customer, that you can purchase. If you are a new, like if you have somebody that doesn't have an account with doTERRA, they can get this, and then that cheaper pricing is included. They don't have to pay for that like membership fee. Then they get access to Fierce Oilers, all that good stuff. So these oils are grouped together. So in this kit is 10 oils. So most of them are blends. So let's see. In this kit, you get 5 milliliter peppermint, balance, breathe, wild orange, on guard, citrus bloom, serenity, cheer, adaptive, northern escape. So you'll get all of those with the La Luz diffuser. I love this for a number of reasons. One, I think it makes a really lovely gift as we're heading into the holiday season, right? Like if you have people in your life that maybe they really like candles, or maybe they like want to use oils, but they're like, I don't know how to use them for my health. Like I just want my house to smell nice, right? Great. This is like a perfect kit for that. Because of the blends, I feel like it's really easy to use. You don't have to be thinking of like, how many drops of wild orange and peppermint should I do, right? Like I feel like for some people, or if you're like a new oil user, it's sometimes nice to just be like, the blend is already made for you and you just figure out how strong you like it. There's lots of options, right? So you're getting oils that are calming, oils that are uplifting, oils for stress, for positive mood, to wake you up, to help you fall asleep, all those things. So it really covers all of your bases. When I work with businesses, I really like recommending this kit, because a lot of people, more and more places like chiropractors' offices and dentist offices and spas, I mean, you name it, like it's, how nice is it to have this pretty diffuser out front and to be able to, like, the office smells good when you walk in. I think somebody said that diffusing lavender in the pilot for their child at the dentist, that's brilliant. But anyways, I just think this is a really nice way to start you off. Like I said, Melissa talked about that La Luz diffuser, really aesthetically pleasing. So this one is $149.50. It comes with everything.
Thanks, Em. All right, so I get to talk about the Volo. And this is actually, who here remembers the picture I took of Zella's head by this to show you how big it was at convention? Do you guys remember that? This is like the only diffuser I haven't owned. And it's an ultrasonic one, I want you to know, Melissa. And it comes in these 2 different finishes. And I'm kind of curious, if you had to pick the black or the white, which one would you get? I think that's probably why I haven't bought it, because I can't decide. So it has this really nice stone top with that custom diamond pattern on it. You can kind of see it. It's got optional light settings. You can have it off, warm, or bright ambient. I really like the idea that it has the continuous mist. If you want, it'll run up to 14 hours, which I think is really generous. I like the ones that run longer at a lower mist output. Reaches up to 300 square feet, so it covers a nice square footage for sure. And it comes in this combination with Serenity and Breathe. And so one of my personal favorite diffuser blends at night is to combine those 2. If you like that combination too, put a 1 in the comments, but I really think they're great on their own. Don't get me wrong, but Serenity, right? All about restful sleep, quieting your mind. I call it like lavender. Well, I don't know if I'd say on steroids, but like sweet lavender almost, because you're getting lavender with ylang ylang and marjoram and cedarwood and hoe wood and sandalwood and vanilla. And so it's just like an amazing little touch on that like traditional lavender that we all love. And then breathe is your respiratory support, which is so good right now if maybe you have a congestion issue. But honestly, if you want deep restful sleep, you've got to keep your airways open, okay? And if you've got somebody you love that snores, help them dilute this and put this over their sinuses, help them make a roller bottle with it, and then use the oil for diffusing, okay? So I like, somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I did the savings on this a couple times just to check. It's 65 for this set. I don't know why I don't own this because it's a $48 savings. I like checked that multiple times. That's like insane. Okay. So check those ones out. Gotta love the Volo. And this actually has a name. This is how special this one is, the Sweet Dreams Kit. So it's the Rome diffuser. Here I am roaming with my Rome diffuser with Serenity soft gels and Serenity 15 mil. So the Rome is actually like, it is one of my favorites. I have ours in the kitchen because I like to be able to take it off the base and put it on the kitchen table or in the sunroom where we're playing, or if we're doing a game in the living room. I just really like to be able to move it all around. So the room size on the Rome is 270 square feet, and it has a charging dock that you put it on. It's got this really nice, like natural polished stone top. It's responsibly sourced, post-consumer friendly, eco-friendly, all of that. Different light options. Okay, so this is interesting. You can run it continuously. If you're on the adapter, you get 5 hours of continuous operation. If you take it off and you run it on its battery, 4 hours. I think it's generous. And the intermittent option, it'll go 10 hours on the charging dock and up to 8 on the battery, which I also think is very generous. Guys, a tip for you. I don't want to take mine off right now, but does anyone know? This is the O-ring. This is what will kill you if you don't understand how to use the Rome. You will cut yourself with a knife. I want you to listen to me very closely, okay? Right. It's hard to get the top off. This top comes off and you fill it. And because of like the nuance of like a natural stone top, they're like on very solidly. So get it off, have your husband or significant other get it off, and then take the O-ring out and it will much more easily slide on and off. It'll make your life a lot more easy. I don't know why I say this, but I'm glad I did for this call because that's very unlike me to say something. I just want you to know. So when you grab this bundle, you're going to get your Serenity soft gels, which always in my bathroom, 1 to 2 about 30 minutes before bed. It's got lavender, L-theanine, passion flower. Is that right? Yeah. Chamomile and lemon balm. And it just quiets your mind. Okay. And if you need to take one during the day because you're all worked up about something, you can totally take one. It won't make you groggy or drowsy or feel weird. When you take them at night, I just wake up feeling really well rested. All right. So that's great. And then your Serenity oil is in there as well. The cost is $88.50 on this and the savings is $17. I just wanted to make one quick note about like strategically grabbing a diffuser at a great price. Did you guys notice that when you get the wellness tracks, the wellness programs, right? There's the respiratory one, the sleep one. Most of those have, well, they have add-ons. So you can get discounted add-ons to your kit. And a lot of those include the Laluz, that glass top diffuser as an add-on. And then it's only $33.60 when you do it that way. So there are really different strategic ways to get your diffusers, and make sure like stop moving them around from room to room. It's time to get a really good deal and, you know, get one for another room. Okay. Melissa is in the waiting room and she's up next. So hold on a second. She was going to share with us some tips, some diffuser hacks and cleaning tips, just to wrap it all off to make sure you feel like a master of your diffuser. So Melissa, are you here with us yet? She's not yet. That's okay. I'm going to give you a tip really quick. So I actually should have just brought my mason jar over. I always keep a mason jar of water pretty big by my diffuser and I fill it out of that. And when the mason jar is empty, then I try and clean out my diffuser. You can clean them with like just a little bit of Q-tip gently. I sometimes run a little bit of vinegar in it for just like 5 minutes. It doesn't take much. Be gentle with it, but keeping it clean will make a really big difference. So that's one of the hacks. I'm not sure what other hacks she has. She might have to put them in the chat box. Melissa, are you with us? Does anyone say Melissa? Melissa. Okay, well, they see her. A question while we're waiting for Melissa to unmute herself. Katie asked, how long do these bundles last? So every single bundle that we mentioned is currently like an official offer not with an end date on it, besides when Sonia's Huga diffuser with a concrete one runs out, that's gone. So diffuser bundles kind of come and go, but like the petal collection has been there for a long time. So they should be here. Melissa, here you are. Melissa.
Okay, I'm here.
Okay.
We had my computer completely shut down. So I heard you talk about a Q-tip.
I briefly talked about
So
cleaning
we
and
were just
keeping a
talking quickly
mason jar
about
of water.
cleaning.
I talked about a mason jar of water by it and just some quick cleaning tips. So it's up to you if you want.
Yeah, I think you're probably good, right?
Okay. All right, we did it. So if anyone else has other questions, put them in the chat box now. We'll kind of wind down here and get ready for raffles. I just want to I want to thank all of our speakers. They did a great job. I want to hear which diffuser you're going to go buy. And clearly for Emily, it's the Huga. She's ordering it right now as we speak. So don't bother her. Okay. Guys, we're just all about education, and we really try to make sure people have community to learn about their oils in and help them incorporate them and care for them well. So we like to do this once a month. We do this once a month for 30 minutes, online, open to anyone. And in 2022, I'm going to give you a little bit of you guys are like kind of in the first to know this. We're launching something really amazing that Lindsay King created. It's called the Oil of the Month Club. And so the goal is to help you incorporate one amazing essential oil in your routine each month. And listen, each of the 12 oils was picked very specifically for its universal support, for the support it would offer during that month for all of us, and for being a very reasonable price point and outside of the top 10 oils that we all know how to use. Okay. So if you want to see a list of those 12 oils that are coming up in 2022, you can reach out to me and I'll get that to you. But a spoiler alert is that January is going to start off with adaptive. Okay, so I'm going to put the link in the comments, but basically you're going to want to join us on January 17th. That's the third Monday of the month in January. And that's when we're going to be taking a deep dive into adaptive. I promise that you're going to learn something new and you're going to really enjoy that. And we're going to keep up with our giveaways and really help you guys incorporate oils well. Don't forget about our Saturday morning CEs. We are in Fierce Oilers on Saturday mornings at 8:30 via Facebook Live, sharing through different topics. We're taking a break for the rest of December, but we'll see you back on January 8th and we'll kick off our CE then, okay? So Melissa, why don't you share your screen for the giveaways?
Well, the really good news is I can tell you what the giveaways are, and the bad news is my computer is really died. So I have everybody's names entered in and ready to go. I'm just going to have to do it when I can access it in a different way, and we'll have to post it. But what we're giving away are 10 little individual personal size diffuser blends in those fun little Mylar packets. And so 5 of you will get 2 of these each. Okay. And then the grand prize for tonight is a Pebble diffuser with a 5 milliliter breathe that I will ship directly to your home if your name is drawn. So when I post, if you're not in Facebook, we'll know that. But anyway, you're going to have grace for us when we try to figure this out once I can access everything again.
It was our first technological difficulty on this regard. So it's all good. And yeah, we'll get that straightened out and watching Fierce Oilers, and we'll reach out to people who won. And then we'll see you on January 17th. Okay. We're really excited for the Oil of the Month Club to kick off. All right, everyone. Merry Christmas.
Thanks, guys.
Bye, everyone.